Welcome back
to Recollect. Today, we are going to October 12th, 2002.
Recollect. Ooh, 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 it's about to be 12.
What happened?
What happened?
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Spider-Man were the three biggest films of the year.
Were those all the second films of all of those franchises?
No, that was the first Spider-Man.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Spider-Man 2.
Halle Berry became the first Black actress to win the Academy Award for Best Actress.
What film was that? Film?
Monster Ball. I don't know if that's true. I think so. Doesn't matter. She won.
Okay. Doesn't go. Prop snaps for Halle Berry.
Ben Affleck
Ew.
was the people's sexiest man alive.
God, that man.
Currently on the up and up again.
You know, he really lost me with the back tattoo.
Fair enough.
And I think he's an attractive man, but that tattoo, and I love tattoos. I love a man covered in tattoos, but that tattoo, I do not like it.
It's not good.
Bad.
We're going to only see Ben Affleck's stock rise. Given this current state of affairs.
He was in Gone Girl, right?
Yes.
Okay, you could see his pee-pee in that. In case, and if you didn't know.
I didn't know
You're welcome.
I didn't know that. 2002 is the year that Britney and Justin broke up.
R.I.P.
Christina Aguilera entered her dirty era with the release of her second album, Stripped.
I saw in the honorable mentions that dirty was literally a choice one could make.
Literally. Eminem's The Eminem Show was the biggest selling album of the year. Apple released its second generation iPod, which held then a whopping 20 gigabytes of space.
I mean, they still sell iPhones that only have 16 gigs.
They do. So that really says something.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey welcomed us into her New York tripleplex in her iconic episode of Cribs. And finally, the Sanyo SCP-5300 became the first cell phone to have a built-in camera to be released in the US, and the world would never be the same. It's this one. I have a photo.
Do you have a photo that it has taken?
No, but that is just the cell phone itself.
I remember that cell phone. I want to see a photo of that.
Taking with that, I bet I could find one. I was 14 years old, a freshman in high school, participating in compulsory heterosexuality, dating an 18-year-old.
Guru!
Dating. That
I hate it.
Feels as bad for me to say as it was for me to live through.
Pause, babes.
That's okay. We got there. I was also kissing girls in bathrooms at the time, too, to be fair.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You were exploring, but you weren't letting yourself have the joy.
Nope.
Anything.
What were you doing?
I was 12, so if you were a freshman, I would have been in 7th grade, so I was in middle school.
Yes.
This was the first year where the middle school would combine two different middle schools.
Gasp.
So you used to converge in high school. So there was like Cannon McMillan High School, and there was two middle schools. One was like the Cecil Middle School, and one was the Cannonsburg Middle School. I might have them wrong. They might be like titled something differently, but like location-wise, yeah. But that year was the year when they started. I mean, because there was such a population of people, they like then had like 1st through 4th grade.
The
5,
fact
6
that you
centers.
still do this, like you're tucking your hair behind your ear when you talk sometimes.
It's a habit that I've never gotten rid of. It's from when I had long hair. Like from when I had
I don't always notice it, but Tom just shaved his head. And like the fact that you just did that just like really does it for me.
I have like ghost hair. It's like ghost feeling. I just like I don't know. It's like a weird thing. I don't know.
It's just like a tick.
Yeah. And then there was like the 5, 6, and then it was the first year that the middle school would be the 7, 8 center, and it would combine both middle schools.
How did that change your worldview?
Well, Cannonsburg, so stupid. Like thinking back on this, but I was 12, so like, bear in mind with my thought process, and the general thought process was that like Cecil was like the more rural kids, and it was coming into like the city of Pittsburgh, which is like a suburb. So like
still everything is the city of Pittsburgh. Even if it's 40 minutes away.
I mean, sorry, the city of Cannonsburg.
My point stands.
Yeah.
But
So they
continue.
came in, and so we were like, all the hicks are gonna come, and like for the most part, I was right. But I did meet my one friend Amanda that year.
Also, the year I met Amanda.
Interesting.
Yes.
Trying to think of like other things that would have happened this year. I was still wearing those shirts that would say like my poop don't stink, but it was like brown and had like white writing on it, like stuff like that.
Yeah, the tees were very.
I recently came across of me wearing a Hong Kong Fooey shirt.
I would love that if you could just send me photographic proof of that.
I'm trying to think of like I mean, 2002. I probably was starting to see my social worker at this point. So I was depressed.
You know who desperately needed a social worker at this point? Me.
Absolutely you.
Me, baby, me.
You were dating an 18-year-old.
Literally needed so much help.
I also remember whenever my social worker had like, thinking back on it, obviously in the moment I like wasn't clear on this, but I can now point out when my therapist like realized that I was not straight. I mean, like, I think it was like well known by everyone but me at the time.
Sure.
But he like started bringing up like people who are like attractive men in conversation to see if I like had reactions to them.
Right.
Joke's on you. I only like women because I only respect women, and I did not give a flying fuck about men or if they were attractive, because I wasn't thinking about men because women were like my worldview. And I would not, because I was not really a sexual being at 12, like,
which is the correct way to be.
I did not jerk off until I was like 16, and even then I was like unsure of what was happening. You know what I mean? So like
there's like literally nothing wrong with that.
I know, but I was just like a little more repressed sexually,
If anything,
so I wasn't really
I was like
thinking
hypersexual, but there's like a lot of reasons for that. And again, compulsory heterosexuality is
because I remember him.
part of
I
it.
remember him bringing up like, because Shaun White, the snowboarder, was a big deal.
Oh yeah.
It was like, did you see Shaun White's like body ESPN cover? And I was like, what are you even talking about? There's like so many words you're saying to me.
Like what?
I was like, have you heard of Janis Joplin?
I love that.
Would have been like my retort to that. Like, I don't know who Shaun White is, but Janis Joplin.
But have you heard?
Oh wow, it's gonna be a long night.
It is, but it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a beautiful glimpse back into time. This was like a very strange time. My freshman year class consisted of 600 to 700 people.
Your freshman year class.
Yes.
How many people did you graduate with?
Like 300.
300.
Yes.
You lost
300 to 400 if I remember correctly.
You lost half of the class.
Yes.
Oh my! Like
that's
literally,
public
like
school, baby.
Pittsburgh Public. Yeah.
Mind you, Pittsburgh Public School.
You were in the city. I was not in the city. I need to I feel like I need to set a better stage for people who are not from.
I
the
was
city.
in like the city.
Yeah.
Like I have always lived within city limits.
I lived in the suburbs,
Except for when I lived in Iowa for like a stretch of time. But otherwise, when living in Pennsylvania, I have almost always lived in the city limits. I lived in Homestead at one point, but that is literally just outside of city limits.
Yeah.
I was reminded yesterday that Josie graduated from Alderdice. So, my grandma, my mom,
and then also you.
and then also me, theoretically, even though I got my adult certification later. I technically attended Alderdice for 4 years, but any who's it was it's.
I would also say, based on the list of honorable mentions I was so generously gifted this morning, that music was also pretty messy at this time.
It was messy. We were striving to find identity.
Everyone was.
So whip out your Wet and Wild eyeliner. You know.
I won't.
Get your statement tee. I need you to put it on. I need you to get the over-the-ear headphones that just had the little hooks around them.
Yep.
Not the ones that had a band.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The individual earpieces.
Yeah.
That's what I need you to do right now. I need you to get your Discman.
And they like didn't fit on the ear very well.
They did not fit on the ear well. But I was like, I liked those so much better than earbuds.
And they were like, this is what sporty people wear.
Yes. I have a photo of me at 14 with those in.
My mom used to wear those when she would roller skate.
Ugh, I love
rollerblade, sorry. And it's different. People get very offended.
It is different. I need you to transport yourself. I want you to imagine what would be on that mix CD inside of your Discman.
I had the capability to make mixtapes
Oh,
at this point.
I made nothing but mixed CDs at this point.
I had a computer, but we couldn't burn discs on it.
I was like very fortunate to have access to computers. I did not use the internet to its fullest advantage because I did not understand the size and scope. But I did illegally, as it's been said many times, I illegally downloaded music left and right and made so many mixes. So many mixes.
I had friends make mixes for me because they had the capabilities.
I don't think I had it before this.
Can I
but
tell you?
by this year, I would have had it.
Just to be full disclosure, I do have blank CDs in this room to which make blank.
I have some in my
mixtapes.
house in
Yeah.
storage.
No, they're in this room that we are like in right now. They're not hidden somewhere. I know. I could tell you where they are, and I could go find them right now. Like,
Listen, you never know.
I like a physical medium.
You do like a physical medium.
Yeah.
I mean, we all didn't have a choice at one point.
Yeah.
So
I like held on to that though.
I love that for you. My darling dear, are you ready to jump into
I
October
am.
12th, 2002?
I am ready. I would have been 11, not 12. I was about to be 12.
I would have just turned 14, like right
Glad
before
I'm
school
so
started.
glad we figured out the math of our ages.
Wow, proud of us.
So good.
Number 10.
20 years ago.
Tom is still figuring out what this is.
Is it ludicrous?
It is.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Get out the way.
Bitch. Get
I was
out
like
the
there,
way.
and I just my brain couldn't get it.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Move, bitch.
We're going to do this for a minute.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch.
They didn't need to do this much at the top of this song.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Oh no. Fights out. I'm about to punch your lights out.
Get the fuck back.
The one thing about Ludacris is that he was ludicrous. Like his rhyme schemes were stupid. Like I'm not saying stupid good, just like they were stupid.
Truly.
And if your friends jump in,
Well, speaking to that, comedian Chris Rock does a bit about how hard it is to defend rap music. At least he did it this time period. In the old days, Rock claims groups like Public Enemy had a lot of meaning in their songs, but there's not much you can say about this. Well, you see, this bitch is in his way and he needs her to move. I could not find nor hide nor hair, no detail notable about Move Bitch.
That's interesting that you couldn't really find anything.
No, literally
this song
nothing.
was a moment.
It was a whole mome.
Yeah.
A whole mome. Whole mome. We had seen Ludacris joints before this. Splash Waterfalls. What's Your Fantasy? But Move Bitch.
Yeah, what's your fantasy is a lot.
Yeah, we loved finding edited ways to sing that in middle school in inappropriate situations.
I mean, I love finding other words to say things, as I did in my work call yesterday, where I
Which
made
I greatly appreciated it as did
where I made
Josh.
reference to people lying about their penis length as people lying about certain lengths of appendages on their body, and everyone at work like lost their minds, and I was like, you don't even know what it's like uncensored. This is like performative, Tom. Imagine if you got the real thing.
This is like PG Tom.
Yeah, it's like the most. I'm comfortable. Okay.
What are you gonna do? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna stop this. I'm not gonna listen to this. I would get to the move bit one time, and then I'd be like, okay, I got what I needed out of this.
I will soft bop it.
There is
'Cause
one
there is
very
something for
specific
it.
Ludacris song that would be the only one that I would like bop full
What
heart.
would it? What would it be?
It's on one of my lists, so we'll
Okay.
get to it when
All
I
right,
get
we'll
to
talk
it.
about it another time. Number 9. You're not going to know this.
I recognize it.
Oh, don't look
that
at my
down for
phone
here?
just because I set it down for a second. Don't look.
time to move on.
I need to take a swig of water.
Don't stop now, straight to the top.
You're really overestimating the ability of my eyes to see. I remember this song. I could not tell you who it was, though.
If you happy, then be with him. Go ahead, mommy, breathe.
I mean, we can already tell that it's P. Diddy.
Don't stop now, straight to the top.
Can we?
Go ahead, mommy,
Can
make it
you?
hot, nigga.
Yeah.
I need me a love that's gonna make my heart
I didn't
stop
interact
now.
with P. Diddy
And
culture
when I
except for
need
Danity
to
Kane.
5'5" with
That's
them.
fair.
It's potential.
Which would have been
Wife
close to this
credentials.
time.
Know about the
Or
life I'm
soon?
into, life I've been through, and
A
how
couple
had to
years.
trifle
I would say
with
2005 would be
so
my
I
guess for
G4
Danity Kane.
fly with me. Time times get hard.
This is I Need a Girl Part 2 with P. Diddy and Genuine featuring Loon, Mario Winans, and Tammy Ruggery.
A lot of people.
Yeah, take that. Come on.
I really hope there's a good story for this song because this song is like very boring. Is that Genuine singing in the past? No one understands. Oh, poor men. Poor men. Boo-hoo men.
I know. No, there's literally no information. The internet could not give
A fuck about
less
this
about this
specific
song.
countdown.
And I mean, when I Googled I Need a Girl Part 2 articles,
When you have to
I
go,
tell you
when
that
have
I
to-
tried.
When you have to go that far, you know it's bad.
When I tried. The Wikipedia was like, this is a song that exists off of this album.
It was a single. How could it not have more information?
Because no one cares.
About P. Diddy?
You heard it.
Yeah.
No one cares.
What,
At this cash grab. Part 1 was like slow and boring. And then he was like, oh, I need to do another song, but we're going to call it the sequel to that same song because it's 2002. You know what I mean? Like there was
Yeah.
no reason. Just like P. Diddy, the song is like boring. Did I listen to it? Yes.
I did not listen to it, and I will not. So I'm gonna stop it.
I'm also going to stop it. We're going to move on to number 8, and I can tell you that this will be much better.
This will be a moment.
This will be a moment.
Okay. Or would have been. DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line. This is a go-to karaoke song for me. Because I famously do not sing at karaoke, I will only rap.
I was thinking about having a karaoke birthday party.
Ooh, that'd
Even
be
though
fun.
I will not be drinking, I could still act foolish.
A Missy Elliott, one time exclusive. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, slip it and reverse it. It's yours from a nip and fling yet. Come on.
It's yours from a nip and fling yet.
Come on.
If you got a big dick, let me search you.
I always said
Find out
cock.
how hurt
Cock was always where I went. Nip and fling yet. Here she go. I'd like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put the pussy on ya like I told ya. Can you even get the censored right? I need to shave my chocha. You do or you don't know you will, I won't ya.
Go downtown and eat it like a
Vulture. See my hips
I was
and my
listening to this
lips,
the other day.
See my ass and my lips don't
Like yesterday. All of you
hands in my waist for ya. It's the kind of way to go ra-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. Work it. I need a glass of water. My oh boy, it's good to know ya. Honestly, I just want to keep listening to this song, but we can't. Come on.
Yeah, we really. So, what's it mean to work at? The lyrics are loaded with innuendo, which can be summed up with the line, sex me so good I say blah, blah, blah. Work it. I need a glass of water. Missy is working it so good she's losing control of her speech function. That's a little joke from Song Facts. This samples...
Thank you, Song Facts, for the fucking punchline. What the fuck?
this samples...
Thank you for just saying the lyrics to me again.
That was one of the Song Facts. That right there. This samples Blondie's 1979.
Whoever wrote that has never had a good orgasm. They're like, no one could do that. I'm like, you can do that on your own, sweetie.
You really can.
Yeah.
With the right time. The samples Blondie's 1979 disco hit Heart of Glass, and it also uses part of the 1984 rock master Scott and Dynamic 3's song Request line at the beginning. Part of
Is
the
that
chorus,
the DJ Please part?
Yes.
Okay.
Part of the chorus is famously backwards. There was a lot of speculation that Missy was hiding a dirty message, but when reversed, the lyrics are simply the other part of the chorus. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Elliott revealed to Billboard in 2018 that it was a happy accident caused by the slip of a finger by an engineer. The reverse thing, that was a mistake. She said the engineer happened to hit something and it just kind of went backwards. And I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy because it went backward on the beat. Elliott added, so after that happened, I said, yo, keep that in there. I'm going to write around it. Initially, this spent 10 weeks at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 without ever making it to the final
Number one.
Number 1.
That's fucked.
The song returned to number 35 on the Hot 100 in the week following Elliot's 2015 Super Bowl performance.
Hell yeah.
Get Your Freak.
I love when shit like that
Me
happens.
too.
It makes me so happy.
Get Your Freak On also re-entered the chart at 40.
Like when Kate Bush, all of her albums recharted after she did
Exactly.
hers. Yeah.
They marked Elliot's first appearances on the tally as a lead act since 2008. The disrespect.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're bobbing this.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obvious.
Obviously.
I got a free shot because I performed this at my at the karaoke for my like work the one year, because we did it at a place where like we were like not really in our own room. We were just like in a section.
Oh, I love
And so
that.
then we had like a karaoke guy, and I was like, I'd like to get to know you, so I could show. And I like just did it 100%. And the bartender came over to me. She was like, I'm buying you
You've
a
earned
shot.
this. You've earned
I was
this.
like, I appreciate you.
We're going to get homophobic for a second.
Okay, so it's Eminem.
It is. Number 7. We're going to like...
Hated all the screaming. Look at me now. I bet
Here we
you
go.
probably sick of me now, ain't you, mama? I'ma make you look so
This is cleaning
ridiculous
out my
now.
closet.
Sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you
It's really bad when we like
tonight.
are completely silent.
Oh, I know
during
all the
this.
words to this song.
I know you do.
I said I'm sorry, mama.
But I won't. I will not.
Meant to hurt you.
I even started looking up
Never meant to make you
facts for this, and I was like, no.
I should have known Matt Gregory was a problem when he started liking Eminem.
You should have.
I should have.
This album was everywhere, and it took up all of our time. And I don't need to talk about it now in 2021.
No, we certainly don't.
But it charted. It was there. So number 6, also not a fun time, but we're going to do our best. I just want to show you this album cover.
I don't even know that I know this song. What is going on? Have you seen the one music video where they're just like all like it's a 3D rendering of them?
Yes.
It's so wild. My one friend Van loved Creed.
Did he? Yeah, I was married to a person who was like, Creed's first album kind of slaps though. Like,
A Creed apologist? Absolutely not.
that was the darkness I invited in my life at one point.
This is what
Just
happened.
let this do this.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm sinking. Baby, 6 feet ain't so far. Does it like go off at some point? Oh. Because I was like, why do I remember it as like...
Technically, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Then it does eventually like pick up and he's like, ah,
Okay.
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, because I was like, why do I
And it's like
remember
the
him
full
I'm
band,
6
like,
feet
playing.
from the edge and I'm thinking.
Exactly. And this is like the band's favorite song. It's their most successful song. They love it so much.
Dear listener,
Etc.
I do have to suspect that whatever is happening at the top of this chart, we're going to be discussing at a lengthy time because Tiffany is breezing through the first part of this list.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that I'm correct. I've never seen Tiffany so flippantly just disregard so many songs on the list before. It's our favorite song to perform. And okay, what is your thoughts? Are we just...
This is a full stop.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, what else is there to say about Creed that hasn't already been said?
Yeah.
We don't care.
Don't. This has to be the last time we end up talking about them because
hope.
we did with Arms Wide Open already.
Didn't we hit all the songs, right?
I don't know. Was there another one?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Probably. There had to have been another
We'll
one.
find it. Don't worry.
Higher.
Can you take me higher?
higher?
Radio Culture did this to us.
Radio Culture did do this to us. We
Yeah.
didn't ask for this. Obviously a stop.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5.
Okay. Is it gonna be a pop? I don't know.
There's more to say about this.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, ladies. Hey,
Mom.
What's up?
Let's ride.
Alright.
All right.
We can get it out tonight.
You smoke.
I smoke.
I drink.
Me too.
Oh, good. Because we gon' get hot tonight. Got
got coops, got trucks, got G's. Alright, and we gon' take a ride tonight. So ma, what's up? Let's slide. Alright. We gon' get it on
now it's downtown clubbing.
We know this song.
Seeing Shorty, she was crazy, right? And
I know, I'm familiar with this song, but I don't know who it is.
So we're gonna talk about.
This popped off on TikTok for a second, by the way.
It did.
Yeah.
So this is Hey Ma by Cameron, Jules Santana, Freaky Zeke, and Toya. I found an
How many
article.
people is that?
That's 4.
Okay.
From an article titled Why Cameron's there's a typo and it's throwing me.
Okay.
Why Cameron's Hey Ma is peak nostalgia from Polygraph. So just some excerpts. And then I have a graph actually, funnily enough.
Graph.
So this song is like a great friend from high school, the one you haven't seen in years. You're ecstatic to see them and hug them. And you want to catch up on what you've been doing since school. You both laugh and high five as you reminisce about the innocence of adolescence and the seemingly finite potential of life after high school. And like that high school friend, you probably haven't heard of Hey Ma in a while. Hey Ma was a popular song. It peaked at number 2 on Billboard's Top 100. And then Cameron stagnated, never ascending like other rappers of the day. It was played so much and so often at the time of release. It was played at school dances, the radio, football games, house parties, that anyone that grew up in the time frame remembers hearing it. So we've already used, I guess this article is referring back to this information, but we've already used Spotify plays to measure the popularity of older music. So let's quantify nostalgia too. Tracks that were popular in their day, ranking high on Billboard, but rarely played today, fewer plays on Spotify, and we'll see where Hey Ma stands relative to other tracks of its era. So I have the link to this article. It's super fascinating. They have like a list of songs, how well they charted, and then how much they've been played in current day. And so all the chart, like all of it looks like this.
Yeah.
Like it's a steep incline.
Decline.
Yes. Decline.
Not everyone else could see the wild arm move
that I was doing.
Yeah.
You needed that word.
Yeah.
I thank you for it. I thank you for it. So Hey Ma sits in an interesting precipice, a popular song in 2002, but not an annoying fad, while also fading from culture by 2015. Which is why it like is thought of so fondly. So I took a screenshot.
So the fact that we actually forgot this song is the reason we like are okay with it existing is essentially what you're telling me.
There's a bunch of songs on this webpage. So if you go and like click on one of the songs, it'll highlight
Where
that line so you can see what the decline is. But this one, I took a screenshot of just Hey Ma so you could like look at it. But it's just like starts so far over because it had some notable success.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally the steepest drop off. Just truly.
How does this graph work? Billboard rank. Okay.
But if you look at the songs on the list on the right hand side also, it's fascinating.
Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. There's a lot.
Bonnie and Clyde 03 is what's another one that stuck out to me because it's just like I don't think that we think about that part of Beyonce's catalog.
I think I own that song.
That would make sense. I would have owned it also. Okay.
I'll soft. Are you asking? Is that what you're waiting? I'll soft bop it.
I'm also going to soft bop it. Just because it is pleasant.
It is pleasant, but it didn't take me to a place.
No, me neither, but it is pleasant enough that I would like let it happen. And I feel that article makes a very valid point. It's just like played a lot at the time and no one cares about it now, which is why it's still like fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Which I just adore. Now we're going to get to some fun.
Okay.
Some real fun moments. This is number 4.
That's the way it is. Oh, that was early.
Yes. That's the way it is.
Wow, 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 wow.
Chill out. What you yelling for? Lay back. It's all been done before.
And if you could only let it be, then you would see
I like you the way you are.
When we're
Driving in your
my car. Yes.
one on one. Then
You become somebody else. Run everyone else. You're watching your back, but you can't relax. You try to be cool. You look like a fool to me. Tell me why you got to go and make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else makes me frustrated.
life's like this. And you fall, and you crawl, and you break, and you take what you get, and you turn it into. Honestly, you promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, no, no.
This is Complicated by Avril Lavigne.
That woke Riot from her.
It did.
So
Riot came to check
Yeah,
on us to make sure we were okay.
Were we in 2002? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Riot. Avril Lavigne was 17 years old when this song was released as her debut single in 2002. It became a cultural nexus as the internet was, that's the words. It was as the internet was becoming a popular medium for discussion, but you still had to watch videos on MTV, hear singers on the radio, and read about them in magazines. Avril was not your typical teenage pop star.
She wore ties.
She came off as a regular girl who was goofy and fun. Her press played up this image while stressing that she was an authentic talent, writing her own songs that dealt with matters of the heart. She also had a unique fashion sense and set trends with her new look, which incorporated canvas shoes, gaudy accessories, ties, and heavy eyeshadow.
I love how Converse is just like referred to as canvas shoe.
This song had wide appeal. It went to number 3 on the adult contemporary chart, but Avril herself became the subject of lively debate on the internet.
Of course.
Lavigne is listed as one of the songwriters on this track, but there was some question as to how much she actually contributed. According to her co-writers, The Matrix, they wrote most of the song and Avril just changed a few words. Lavigne insisted that she contributed a lot more to the song, including most of the lyrics and melody. This got a Grammy nomination for Song of the Year, but lost to Don't Know Why by Norah Jones.
Don't know why.
Which I love. I love that song. I just want to say that I was very much a part of Avril Lavigne culture. I'm sure I've already talked about them a million times with the Jinko jeans, the one pair of Jinko jeans I had with the big pockets on the back with the flaming heart that were wide-legged. Not so wide, but wide enough. You're taking my moment. But they were wide-legged. Not like wide of the time, but like wide-legged.
Sure.
I would wear a white ribbed tank top that had a penguin on it. And I wore one of my dad's ties. And I wore that to freshman orientation. I was in the culture.
In it.
I was invested. I just got the craziest taste in my mouth in the middle of talking. I just got the taste for a spicy chicken sandwich from the Taylor Alderdice cafeteria.
Ooh.
They kind of slapped. It was like on soft white squishy bread. It was like a crispy patty that was like a strange shade of orange.
I mean, you said spicy. I was like, there's something wrong.
And I would eat it with ketchup.
Oh, I would eat it.
And I want one so bad.
Okay, I have sort of a hack for you. I don't know how to get the spicy part, but what I will tell you is that if you get chicken patties and the brioche, this fancy brioche buns from Aldi, it tastes just like you're in high school.
Literally, that's like all I want right now. Pregnancy is a wild ride. Yesterday, I was walking in the hallway to come back to my office at work, and it was like that's a Raven moment where I just looked up and I was like, cheeseburgers? A cheeseburger? Ooh, I want a cheeseburger. It was like 10 a.m. But I was like, damn, I want a fucking cheeseburger. So later that day, I got me my cheeseburger and it was good. It's like eating while you're high all the time. Because of the hormones, literally, everything just tastes the most delicious it possibly can. Or conversely, it will taste really bad. Really, really bad.
I mean, everything kind of tastes great when you're high or drunk.
God.
Although I do my best not to eat while high.
Honestly, best practice. That's a pro tip move.
Yeah, I only get high as I'm falling asleep.
Period.
Watching TikToks.
Or you get high because you know you're going to eat a big meal.
Oh, yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And then you smoke a little bit more after to kind of keep it going. Yeah. Also pro tip. Tell me about your relationship to Avril Lavigne in the year 2002.
I mean, I loved Avril Lavigne. I did an episode of It Bears Repeating on Avril Lavigne.
You did?
Just a plug in case you wanted to know more about Miss Lavigne.
Just in case.
Just in case for whatever reason you're not listening to that podcast anymore because we don't talk about drag. We're doing informative things over there.
Just so you're aware.
Just so you know.
Perhaps my first Britney episode has dropped or will be dropping.
Something
Has
should
dropped.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Either way.
See what happens.
It's recorded. How about that?
Yeah, we did.
We did just record
It
it.
has been recorded. I will bop this.
I'm bopping this. I have to bop this. I have to bop
Not
this.
my favorite Avril song, though.
No.
Mine is, why should I care?
You don't care. I don't care.
We're not going anywhere. Crying out loud.
I'm crying out loud. Crying out loud. Open your mouth. Why should I care? 'Cause you were there when I was scared. I was so alone. That's a good one.
That one goes off. That
one
was
really
my
does.
preferred Avril Lavigne
Let
song.
Go kind of slaps. I was like just listening to that not all that long ago.
I mean, I listened to a lot of Avril Lavigne there for a second. So
It really speaks to a specific part of my soul.
yeah, Let Go was a very good album.
Truly.
So I liked the second one a lot too.
Give her her
gets-
due.
Give her ducats, as Tiffany would.
Yes. Give her ducats.
Give that woman her ducats.
Darling dears, this is number 3.
Told you we were steamrolling.
We had to get to this half. I don't know if you would have been familiar with this, but
It's
I just wanna rock you all night long. Oh, I wanna rock you.
why didn't you do that on mic? He was just singing all of them.
Need you to understand me, daddy. I ain't your average baby girl doing it.
This is Gangsta Lovin' by Eve featuring
Eve.
Alicia Keys.
Oh.
So
I remember that hook. So
I was enthused by this.
yeah.
Well, it
Now-
combines
now-
my loves.
I was just gonna say, I was like, did this song find you mostly because of Alicia Keys, or was it?
No, I was so on board with Eve,
Okay. I'm not.
but yes. Because if you think Let Me Blow Your Mind would have been like not too far from this. This would have
Sure.
been the follow-up to that.
Oh, drop your glasses.
Shake your asses. So this is the lead single from Eve's third studio album, Evolution. The song features R&B singer Alicia Keys, released in July of 2002. It became Eve's
2002.
almost 2002. Eve's second consecutive number 2 hit on Billboard Hot 100, as well as her third consecutive top 10 hit in the United Kingdom. When being asked in an interview why she chose Keys to be on the song, Eve said, "I love Alicia. I mean, I think she's incredibly talented. I needed a girl on the song, and why not Alicia Keys?"
Why not Alicia Keys?
I agree with that. The chorus contains re-sung elements of Yarborough and People's 1981 song Don't Stop the Music, which were also used on Common's 1997 song All Night Long, featuring Erykah Badu. We love
Ooh.
references.
We do. The rap community specifically.
Specifically.
Yeah.
I'm soft bopping this
I'll soft pop it.
because it's Eve. There's also a really good part of this song. It's like a later hook. It's like, "Is that gangsta lovin'? It's just got me bugging. I have to.
Yeah. Of course.
This next song.
This is why this list was picked.
No.
Oh, okay.
A cultural touch point. Universally,
Universal.
we
culture.
all said this.
I'm so nervous.
Absolutely.
I don't like.
This is number 2.
Oh. This song's popping off on TikTok currently.
What can I say? I'm youth. I love you and I need you. I love you. I do need you no matter what I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Oh, you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do. All I think about is you. Even when you Correct. Correct.
I met this chick and she was right up for me. She got the hots for me, the finest thing my hood has seen.
Oh no, she got a man and a son though at home, but that's okay.
Do you like how the man part starts? And I'm like, I don't know what happened.
All of a sudden, there's a man, and I'm not sure why. Okay, I want to share this darkness that I carry with me
Okay.
in my 8th grade yearbook.
Oh no.
So in the
year
spring,
prior?
the spring
Yeah.
prior. You know how yearbooks will say like, this is hot and this is not. You know what I mean? Like to
I
give you a
don't-
feel for the moment. It's like, oh, this is on its way in and this is on its way out.
I have nary a yearbook to me. I mean,
Okay.
I had some of them at some point, but I know
but you
what you're
understand
talking.
the what I'm
Yeah.
saying here. We voted, the class
Yeah.
voted that Beyonce was over
Oh,
and Kelly Rowland was taking over. And I think about that a lot.
She did take over. When love takes over.
Yeah. This was the very first big release for Kelly Rowland away from Destiny's Child. Nelly was an established star and hot on the charts, but Rowland was not widely known on her
Is this when she
own.
texted an Excel spreadsheet?
Yes, and I have a photo. This was a good and very safe way to introduce her as a solo artist and get her ready for her first album. The song appeared on both Nelly's album Nellyville and on Rowland's debut solo album Simply Deep. This was the first big solo hit for any Destiny's Child member. Michelle Williams was the first to release a solo album, which appeared in April 2002.
Was it a Christian album?
I believe
Okay.
so. Roland's Simply Deep followed up in October, but Dilemma was released earlier, landing at the #1 spot in August in the US. Beyonce did a single for the Austin Powers In Gold member soundtrack.
How you doing, honey, baby?
That song goes off.
It does. That song's very
it gets
good.
It does not get its due at all.
It doesn't. It's just because where it's hidden.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. You did not react at all to the Brie Larson version of Black
that's-
Sheep.
I meant to. I had listened to that multiple times.
Oh, I didn't know that it was available.
And at one point so right when streaming would have been happening or
Yeah.
when I would be listening to this, I referred that version first.
I like that.
But I've since come around to the Metro
well, it just got
version.
released on Spotify.
Yeah, I found it. I was like, oh, I'm aware. I think I had that on my iPod versus the metric version.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge that. I should have.
Also, Brie Larson has that album from 2005 in case anyone wants to explore that.
I didn't know that. Okay, so Beyonce did the Austin Powers
Yeah.
Remember soundtrack before releasing her first solo album, Dangerously in Love, the next year. So it was a dazzling debut, obviously, because Crazy in Love's on that album. But first, Kelly had her moment. Because if you also recall, off of the same album that this appears on, Stole was a whole moment in and of itself, which is why we all doubled down on the Kelly Rowland choice for the yearbook poll.
I have no idea what that song is.
His life was stole, and now you'll never know. It's like one of those storytelling R&B pop songs, if you will. At the 2003 Grammy Awards, Nelly performed his hit Hot in Here and was then joined by Rowland, who sang this with him, and they won the award for Best Rap / Song Collaboration. On the Hot 100 dated for August 17th, Dilemma replaced Hot in Here at number 1, making Nelly the 5th artist in the chart's history to succeed himself in the number 1 position, following the Beatles, Boyz II Men, Puff Daddy, and Ja Rule. I believe Whitney also did something similar, but famously...
There are so many weird, specific firsts.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Famously, Kelly texts Nelly on an Excel spreadsheet and then gets upset when she receives no response. I do have that. Just where are you? Where you at? Holla at me. And you can see that the columns are clearly labeled A, B, C, D, with the rows being labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. So
I wonder who did that.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I want to interview that person.
About who went back and discovered this to start circulating it as a meme?
Right.
And where did it come up? Like, was it a Reddit post originally?
I would say Tumblr.
I was going to say Tumblr.
Because I remember it being...
It feels like a very big Tumblr thing, but that's just me. So what is your... What do you think?
I'll soft bop it.
I'm bopping it. I have to bop it. I'm going to play a little bit of Stole, too, even though I know it's not from this. I just don't care. It's my turn.
He said.
It's like one of these, you know? I remember this album cover very distinctly.
The hair. The red hair.
Choices.
He was always such a nice boy, the quiet one with good intentions. He was down for his
I was like trying to give Kelly her moment.
a good boy, but good
I was rooting for her.
I mean, she got swept under the rug too, like, pretty dirty. So, I mean, I'm not against a Kelly Rowland moment, but she is not a Beyonce. She's no Beyonce.
She's not. No, but nobody is.
Right.
he's not invisible anymore. With his father's line and a broken
Yeah, this song missed me completely.
He walked through that classroom door. He's all over primetime news. Mary's got the same size hands as Marilyn Monroe. She put
It's a story song. I literally can't remember. And now we'll never know. Wow.
So sorry I couldn't join you.
No, that's okay. I just needed to do that for me.
Love that.
She's a bop. And now we are to the famous segment.
Okay.
Honorable mentions.
Never mind. I won't say that unless you didn't pick that song.
I just deleted all of mine from my
your search?
Spotify before I hand you my phone.
Funny that we have to do that.
Thriving.
Okay. I'm just following my heart here.
Follow your heart. What the fuck is this?
We're on a horse. We're galloping.
Well, I went to bed
In Memphis,
and I
woke up in Telluride.
I just wanted to note it on my list what you chose.
This chorus pops off. Don't know how.
I know the chorus.
West was one, and I don't know why.
Imagine if Britney made music like this.
Like Steve McQueen, all I need is a fast machine, and I'm gonna make it alright. This song was a whole moment for me, not in 2002, but in like 2012. I love this song.
I was mad at Sheryl Crow around this time because I feel like she became a lot less cool. Like we went from If It Makes You Happy to like this vibe for Sheryl, and I was just like, I don't understand where you
She
went.
got happy and it made everyone upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
Okay, so I don't even know what to choose first because like I love all of these. Okay, I'm gonna just
I'm here. I'm here for the ride.
Are you ready? This song has I've taken it through life with me.
Okay.
And there are very many. It's like hilarious. You'll know this.
I ain't gonna get through this.
I used to play at Sephora and it would
Daniel-
make me laugh.
Daniel Bedingfield.
Listen. You hear that? Oh, wow. It's that man beatboxing. I want to let you know that's in the whole song. I just want to ruin this song for you and let you know that him shittily beatboxing is in the background of the entire song. I gotta get through this. I'm gonna make my mind up for you. Give me just 1 second and I'll be alright. This is Gotta Get Through This by Daniel Bedingfield. He is, in fact, brother to Natasha Bedingfield, which I only just recently learned.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I ain't gonna. Why did I think a song that was on here and then it's not?
So good.
All right.
It's like ridiculous, but it's so good.
I swear I saw a song on here that I wanted to pick at the list. I don't think it's actually on here.
Flop.
Jester
Flop behavior.
Truly. I want to do one more scroll through to see if I can find it because I swore it was on here.
Dun, dun, dun.
That song is something.
It would come on at Sephora and I would cackle because it just brought me so
I don't think I
much
ever
joy.
remember hearing it at Sephora.
I don't know what playlist it was on. I think it must have been on that throwback one.
There's a couple very questionable. Okay, maybe it's not on here.
Sorry about it.
No, I mean, if I didn't pick it, would have felt wrong.
Homophobic.
It's like canon for us. This song? I don't know what happens after the chorus, but I really like this chorus. This was on a mixtape, honey. A tape.
Yes.
Not a CD. A tape.
This is a moment. That was down for me.
So I'm telling everybody let him be, 'cause he's mine and I can't take no pigeons trying to take my
No
baby.
pigeons.
So I thought I had to let you
I can't tell you how many times I'll just be going through my day and this chorus is like what's coming out of my mouth.
Easily.
If I touch you, I'll be wrong.
Don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to bring it to ya. Got my girls, got my man. Find your own and leave mine alone. Don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to bring it to ya. Here's a little advice for you. Find your own man.
And then I believe a man sings. You're going to appreciate this. This is also another song I've carried with me through life.
Mm-hmm. Just like a pill. Right? Is that what this one is?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, I think this was the first Pink song I remember like fully enjoying. In here, which is sad. I was 12. I was 12 and I was like, this relates.
I mean, I was 14 and I was like, wow.
I was like, everyone is toxic.
Everyone.
Can't stay on your life support. This shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine.
Cause it's making me itch.
I said I tried to call the nurse again, but she's being a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here where I can run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. And I swear you're just like a pill, instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. You keep making me ill.
When I would imagine
No.
my American Idol audition,
That was the song?
always, every single time, because it would be like, edgy, me, in my Jinko jeans, and my box dyed black hair.
Mine was Every Day is a Winding
Of course it was. You're so gay. I won this album.
Road. From a radio?
So basically, Mickey Pool, because this was famously a
okay.
pool summer. So the summer leading into freshman year, they would have like a pool festival day. I wish I could remember exactly what it was called, but it was like a day, and the pool would be dyed green because we're in Greenfield, and 96.1 Kiss came to the pool. And there was like some sort of contest, and I answered a question right, or I did something correctly. And they were like, you can pick from these CDs. And I chose Miss Pink's Misunderstood. And I had it for the longest time.
Congratulations.
It was a moment. It was a moment. Formative. Formulative. Truly a bop. A banger.
This one's for Arturo.
Ah.
I mean, I also chose this song, but like Arturo will appreciate this one.
I think this was on one of my Now CDs, if I recall correctly.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Kylie Minogue really stood the test of time somehow.
Easily.
Not talked about often enough. She released a country album like 3 years ago. Did you know that?
No.
The thing that happened?
She
is
has
she released
that
a
range.
disco album in 2020. I really do understand why gay men are attached to this woman.
I'm on the Music Express at Kennywood.
I love any time that someone does that. Wow, 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 wow. Makes me very happy.
Okay, this song
Okay.
is iconic.
Okay. Is it a Nelly song?
No. You fucker.
Baby, you're all that I want. When you lie here in my
Is this Cascade? Cascada?
No, it's DJ Sammy.
Oh.
She's a Cascade knockoff.
Or Cascade is a knockoff of her. I'm feeling it like I'm on a DDR
Yes.
playing that. And your feet are just going.
I fucking ate this shit up. I had this on a mixed CD.
This was like whenever I was like 12, I was like, this is what clubbing music is. This is what people dance to.
Oh, thinking about all your years.
Which
Amanda
is
and
creepy.
I liked this song.
There was only you and me.
When we were 12 and 14.
We were young and wild and free.
I wonder how old this woman was when she sang this song.
Nothing can take you away from me.
I don't even want to know.
It's probably upsetting.
We've been down that road before. That's over now. Keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms. Hard to believe.
Are you all right?
Even though my boyfriend would barely acknowledge me in public.
And I finally
He probably knew that he could get in fucking trouble.
Probably. Wow. We're in heaven.
We're in heaven.
That song goes off. Do you have one more? Is that it?
That was it.
Wow.
It's time for number one.
Wow, everyone's favorite segment. I only wrote down one of yours.
It's okay.
That's okay. I meant to do the rest. It's fine.
I was passing you the phone back while they were still playing because I thought you would write them down.
Nope. That's fine. So, wow. The way we're about to talk about this,
Oh, wow.
I'm really happy for this moment.
Okay.
A moment like this.
What if I told you it was all meant to be? Would you believe me? Would you? It's all of the feeling we met before. So tell me that you don't think I'm crazy when I tell you love is from here and now. A moment like this, some people wait a life. The way you're dancing like Kate Bush to this song is so unsettling. People search forever for that one special kiss, and I can't believe it's happening to me. Wow, we really went on
For a moment
like this. Oh, like this. A moment like, whoa, this is so special. We have to pause it. I may be a dream, but if I awake,
We have to let her take us there, though.
last forever.
Because she didn't really go off for the first one.
All the love we share, a moment like this, The drama. I honestly want to play the rest of the song, but we cannot be doing that.
What was the other single?
I never lived before your love. I never felt before your touch. I never needed anyone to make me feel alive. But then again, I wasn't really living. I never lived before your love. The way our bodies are convulsing at how hard we're laughing right now. I can't. I like how you said which one, and I was like, God, on lock. I know it's before your love.
If you weren't sure, and this is a moment like this by Kelly Clarkson.
Who doesn't know?
Somebody might not.
Oh, wow. I mean, good for you, but also I'm sorry that you didn't get to have this life experience with the rest of us.
Kelly Clarkson was the first winner of the U.S. TV show American Idol. And this was released as her first single after she performed on the show. And a sign of how American Idol would influence the music industry, the song broke the record for the biggest jump to number one in the history of the U.S. Hot 100 chart when it soared from number 52 to number 1 the week of October 5th, 2002, so the week prior. That record had been held for 37 years by the Beatles. In April of 64, Can't Buy Me Love rose from 27 to 21 to number 1, which is like not even that good.
That's not a huge jump, yeah.
Kelly doubled that. Okay. Jorgen Olofsson, who has written songs for many pop acts, including Westlife and Britney Spears, wrote this with John Reed of the house music act Nightcrawlers. The song was written specifically for the show with the lyrics about achieving a dream. Each of the American Idol finalists recorded the song in case they won, and Clarkson took the prize over Justin Guarini with a 58% of the vote. This was the biggest selling single in the USA in 2002. It was not released at all in the UK. Clarkson explained why she never wants to perform this song again in a 2011 interview with Entertainment Weekly. Here's the thing, I get it. It was a moment thing for whoever won American Idol, but that song wasn't written for me. I loved singing it for the finale, that's what it was for, but you ain't gonna catch me anytime soon or ever singing that song again. Someone would have to be dying in front of me saying, my last wish is for you to sing that song for me to sing it.
I understand.
Truly.
Like, I get it.
Where were you when you watched the American Idol finale?
I was in my bedroom. I was sitting on my waterbed. On my knees, trying to catch any glimpse of Nikki McKibben that I possibly could, because I was like, I loved a woman with red hair. And I loved a woman with a Karen haircut. And Nikki McKibben had both of those things.
She sure did.
She checked off both of those ticks. But I remember her winning, and I like got goosebumps, and I was like, the world is different now.
I was
Like, I cried. Like, I had an emotional.
I cried.
Okay.
I was in my parents' bedroom watching it, and I like was sobbing
And
because I wanted her to win so bad.
I like vaguely remember my mom just like leaning her head into my room, and be like, "Are you good?" Just like, what is happening?
All I wanted in my life was for Kelly Clarkson to win American Idol season 1.
I did vote for Kelly, but what I can tell you is, Nikki had my heart through and through.
I was like pushing. I was like, Kelly, you
Yeah.
have to. Especially when it came down to like her and Justin. Like,
Yeah, I mean, not that
58% isn't even an overwhelming majority.
it is in a voting situation like this.
I
Like
guess.
the president won by not that much. You know what I mean? Did not win by that much.
Well,
I'm just telling you.
I appreciate that, but it felt like it was
Also-
going to be a very close race.
Also, Kelly Clarkson's career and what she's done has been like truly amazing. So I'm not going to complain about any of the things.
What an incredible person.
Truly
So one of the hallmark moments in me and Amanda becoming friends.
was American Idol. Also, the fact that American Idol this first season was a summer show.
Summer.
And it came back in January, and then it only did it from January. It was always. Yeah.
So not even over American Idol, but I started Centers for the Musically Talented freshman year of high school. And so did Amanda. And I saw her at Centers first because that happened the Saturday before school started. And we were all standing in a circle outside of our classrooms because we weren't having official classes yet. We were just sort of having like an orientation. And we were all singing this fucking song and as a group. And I identified right away. I was like, you also sing well. Because at that time, I sang like as well as a child could. But I
Yeah.
was like, you sing well. And then literally, I went to orientation for high school, and me and Amanda had our first 2 classes together. So I'd already seen her once.
Mhm.
And then we both chose to take chorus first period. And then literally I walked down to my second period class, and she was like standing outside the door again. Because for Alderdice orientation, they just had you walking to your classes.
Oh, okay.
Because the buildings are so fucking big. And like you could only get to the first floor annex by exiting, like by taking
It
a
was
certain
specific,
stairwell
yeah.
to the second floor, and then like it was just like a whole thing. So we were destined to be friends
Because of Kelly Clarkson.
because of Kelly Clarkson.
American Idol season 1. What a moment. And like everyone but Justin Guarini, that was a man in the top 10, homosexual, gay.
Though he was in the Dr. Pepper ads, which were really good.
I'm coming for that gig. I want it.
It's a sweet one.
Like, I'm ready. Did you hear that? Like, I got it. Like, I've been cooking for so long.
For so long.
I have to bop it for the memes.
I'm bopping this. Are you kidding me? I already have it written in here as a bop.
I know, but it's like, like Kelly Clarkson, it's like not something that I revisit often.
No, I can't remember the last time I listened to
Also,
that
I
song.
can't remember the the last time I organically came across a song not seeking it out was 2003. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it did not stand the test of time.
No. But
I also like how you tried to test me with what's the other single. You like were trying it.
I mean, I was very well aware you were going to know.
Maybe you were asking the audience, but I was like, nope, I've been waiting.
I just
I've been
wanted
waiting 20 years
for somebody to ask
Yeah.
you. Somebody is going to ask me.
I would love to hear
someday.
every single top 10 person's take on a moment like this. I know we got to hear Justin sing it at the finale, or like that was one of the songs they had to perform for the final episode when they were competing.
Did they?
Yeah, they both sang a moment like this for like the voting night.
Gross.
I would like to hear Nicki McKibben's take on this, because what does that sound like? Or
R.I.P.
Tamira Grace
Tamira. That was my beach right there. I
Mm.
loved her.
and RJ Helton. So handsome.
Wow.
You just took me to a place. And Angela Peel. Justice for Angela Peel. She was the one who sang the Whitney Houston song I sent you.
Oh.
I wanna run to you. She just, you were like, she ate that. Like, she really
She
did.
did. She really did. She's like, I've been singing this since I was 6.
Yeah. And the riffs that she did were
Literally.
What a year. That was a cultural moment. And thank you for zipping past all of the other songs.
It wasn't even worth it. Do you know what I mean?
No, 'cause
After a certain point, I was just like, we just have like these specific songs we really need to talk about.
And just scream about Kelly Clarkson.
And then
for
scream about Kelly Clarkson.
for 10 minutes.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why
It's always, what to do to die today? I'm in it.
Kelly Clarkson earned what she has right now, which is like a talk show for moms,
Yeah.
like living her
Bye
best
bye,
life.
Ellen. She's-
Literally.
Thank God.
Kelly has always been just that level of fucking likable
Yeah.
too.
Ducka, ducka, ducka. I mean,
Like literally love her. I love her.
I love Kelly Clarkson too. I will always be a fan, even if I don't like the music. I will
Exactly.
always be around. I'll always be
Exactly.
here for her. But whenever she did Love So Soft, I was like, oh, Miss Kelly said, you're all going to listen to me again. Love So Soft. Love
Truly. Truly.
So Soft.
One of the best voices out there
Truly.
also.
And she does, on her talk show, she does like a different cover
I
every
know,
day.
which
It's
I
like
love.
the best. Yeah.
When she does something like really out of the box,
Yeah.
like I'll still find out about it because
Yeah.
it gets talked about.
Yeah, and also Kristen, because she's on Facebook, I think catches of wind more things than I do. And she covered "Loveful" by the Cardigans, and I was like, could not get to my phone. I could not get to YouTube faster.
When I was waiting to get blood work done before my first ultrasound, I ended up watching the Kelly Clarkson show. It was
Aw.
just like on in the waiting room. It was very pleasant.
Because she's pleasant.
She is.
Also, she did a little bit of Alexis.
She really did that.
Yeah.
She really did that. Kelly knows.
Mm-hmm.
She's no fool.
Do you have a song for this week?
Oh, why don't you choose yours first so I can think about what I want to choose?
Okay. I had talked to you about this song. I didn't send it to you, but I had mentioned that it's a song that I've been enjoying. It was not like I didn't send you the link to it, so I didn't expect you to like seek it. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully I didn't, because sometimes I do. I surprise even myself.
You used to lay up in my bed, tell me all the things that you said to girls you loved back then. How you'd kiss their lips, turn worlds around and make them all feel like prom queens. But I never felt like that.
This part is the best.
You used to start fires. You used to start fires. Now I'm burning my own body down. You start fires. You start fires. No. Now I'm burning my own body down.
And then this part. This whole song.
You used to lay up next to me. It remind me of my history. The way you smelled like a lavender. Almost dry.
And then I want you to sing the chorus full out if we could get to that.
Cause I was healthy only yesterday, and I got nothing left. About your fires. You used to start fires. Now I'm burning my own body down. You start fires. You used to start fires. Now I'm burning my own body down.
That song really does it for me. You can pause it now.
It's so good.
And then the bridge, it's so dramatic. It's like fires, and then she's like riffs a bunch. It's a good time.
I feel like
I do really like people shouting at me. I'm learning. Because last week Anna Calvi was just like, "How scouted out like." She just
I haven't really been like delving into a lot this week.
Oh,
I sort of just have been like retreading familiar waters.
I mean, anything of note? Because
Yeah.
That's-
So I put together like a playlist every year,
yeah,
and I just like add stuff to it and then like to listen through it at my leisure. So I've sort of been going through that again.
mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to choose something from there, I'll go here because this has popped in and out. This is something that'll get stuck in my head, and I have listened to it several times this week.
Okay. Did you see that Lord is like coming back out?
No.
Yeah. Lord A is on the up and up.
That's exciting.
It is. I thought she wasn't gonna do anything anymore.
Me neither.
And then I literally like had like come to peace with that. And then someone was like, new Lord single coming soon. I don't know what the song is, by the way. I'm not trying to be rude.
This is Tilted by Christine and the Queens.
Oh, I like Christine and the Queens.
Yeah. Again, don't know how this found me, but
Yeah, I think I listened to like back. That song.
I die way before Methuselah.
I just like the phrasing
Yeah.
of this a lot.
I'll fight sleep with ammonia.
Christine and the Queens is great.
And every morning we fight so red. I miss them for the tears
Did a cover
I
of Sorry
shed.
for BBC Radio 1 Live Lounge that's very good.
But I'm actually good. Can't help it if we're tilted. I am
Yeah.
actually good. Can't help it.
Her song
if
with,
we're
Charlie
weak.
XCX.
I am actually
Excellent.
So good.
Can't help it if we're tilted.
Can I honor what truly is my pick?
Why didn't you just do it?
Because it's embarrassing.
I get those goosebumps every time.
This stupid ass song.
Is this from TikTok?
No, but it's so stupid. Also, that song still counts, but like this is like in that Spotify thing that came out.
Do I get it?
Yeah, if you want one.
I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side.
I think I even chose this as an honorable mention recently. But literally, Spotify called me out and scalped me and was like, you listen to this song a lot in the morning. It's just a Travis Scott remix. But for some reason, this like really goes for me.
I'm sipping low key and honest, find a rider. I get those goosebumps every time you come around.
I mean, it has a house beat, so like,
You make everything feel fine. Worry about
Me just driving to work, like sucking down my coffee.
it's way too dumb, yeah.
I get those goosebumps every time.
sometimes you need that in the morning, though. You like
I
your-
do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Sorry, we're doing 2 this week because
It's fine.
Tiffany went off script.
I had to. I had to honor my truth in all of its forms.
Okay, this is a new song to me.
I am actually good.
Oh. This I've been really vibing with. This artist in general. This is Jane Inc. And I dig. Another ethereal woman voice to add to my realm of women. It's too new for me to know the words, but
Hard for me to learn words now. That makes sense.
for me, I have very big issues like approaching new music kind of in general. Because I really want to like sing along if I'm listening to music. I want it to be like the moment.
That's why the yearly playlist is good.
Yeah. This part. I do listen to like the same kind of bitch, don't I?
That's okay. You know what you like.
I do. It's just so pleasant.
It is pleasant.
Wow, wow, wow. We went to the 2010s.
We're out here living.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
thank you all so much for supporting us on Patreon. We have merch now. It's like It Bears Repeating merch, but you love us. So
It Bears Repeating and Men Are Better Dead.
Yeah.
So,
And there's a Be Kind design.
there is,
Yes.
which was Josh designed like forever ago. And then
And then now
was
it's
just disregarded. So giving that a platform.
and then It Bears Repeating. Brittany episode either is out now or coming soon.
Yes.
And I am on YouTube
And also,
and also in Another World podcast on Mondays for Messy Mondays with Zach. There you go. Also, Zach will be a future guest on our podcast, but
Yes.
that'll be more in the future than coming up. So
yes.
yeah,
But still,
yes.
check it out.
Just remember, you deserve this.
You deserve this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Red call